What's up, everybody? We're letting HWD here with a new series showing you guys, not series, new video showing you guys how to save a raid that is going towards a failure, but to change that around and end up getting the victory at the end of the raid. So this first attack, I'm gonna be, and these are mainly balloon and minions attack, but it's gonna have the same kind of principle. So the main rule is to always save your clan castle and your king and queen until the end of the raid. Do not use them with your full entire army if you're doing balloons and minions, unless you're planning to go for 2 or 3 stars. Like, you know, I was kind of just more going for the 1 star on this base. So I put in all of my balloons at the top of the base here. Now, expected them to easily just kind of go in and get through all these top defenses, no problem. I'm going to put some rage spells down as well on them. But they're going to be long gone because those wizard towers and the line of archer towers can completely destroy them. So as you can see, almost all of my balloons are gone. And now at this point I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm going to fail this raid, right? This is like a fuck me raid. So quick thinking, I threw down a free spell. Just to kind of just get that in front of it, get that wizard tower out of the way. Then I'm going to throw down a rage spell on all those minions right there, and basically help them get through as many buildings as they possibly can before that pack of minions does die out, which they're going to do in a second here. So luckily I will get a couple more percentage with my minions, these ones that kind of just straggled off to the bottom of the base, and that's going to bring me up to 45%. Now all I have to do is just throw down my king, or not king, I put my lightning spell at the top, which wasn't really necessary. You kind of do want to save spells because they are a little elixir heavy, but I just had to put a lightning spell up there, getting 2 more percent. Again, you know, lightning spells, save them if you do not need to zap the clan castle troops, because they can definitely help clutch a raid. So I only need 3 more percent, so I'm going to put my queen at the top of the base here and my king at the top right there as well. Use both their special abilities pretty quick, getting the 50%, and that is going to get me the victory on that raid, which kind of turned that raid from a fail to a victory. I almost lost that raid. I would have been pissed off, but luckily you just didn't panic and just kind of improvised with what troops I had left and got the 50%. Okay, so with this raid, this base is actually a really popular base, and I'm going to have a guide on how to beat it, and this video might not be in it because this was kind of a fail, but at the same time, I still beat the base, right? So what I do always is when I'm going to do like a full-on attack is I will check for those air bombs because they can really mess up balloon and minion raids, so I put down a couple minions to make sure there's none there. Then I'll put 2 rage spells down, and then all of my loons at the top of the base here, followed by almost all of my minions. I saved some at the end for some reason. I don't know why. I was lucky I did. So all of my balloons in, all of my minions in behind. Now, what happened on this raid is that those wizard towers absolutely went to work, and so did that Inferno tower. So I did put down a free spell and then a rage spell going into the middle. Unfortunately, my loons just kind of stood there and decided not to fucking do anything because they're so amazing. And the Inferno tower just goes to work on all of my troops. And now all of my balloons are dead, all of my minions but 5 are dead. I have no rage spells left, and I only have a lightning spell. And I'm going to be at, what, 36%. So I'm thinking to myself, ah, shit, I need 14. So I put down 3 minions on that barrack just to clean it off, so 38%. I'm going to put 1 minion on the right side here on that army camp. And basically you want to just conserve your final troops. You want to put them where they're going to be helpful and where they're going to get you a little bit extra percentage to work your way towards that 50. So I'm going to put 1 more minion down on this elixir. Pumps right here, luckily, was not targeted by any defenses, and that's going to get me up to 40%. Now, I only need 10 more percent, and there's a decent amount of percentage on the bottom of the base here. And if you're going to use your heroes to clean up a raid, you want to make sure that you try to stay away from enemy heroes if they have them, because the enemy heroes will ruin your raids if you're trying to clutch it with your heroes. So I did still have a lightning spell on clan castle troops, but I wanted to save those to basically reserve elixir. So I'm going to put my king and queen down. I'm going to put the king down in a way so that he will go after those outside buildings, and then the queen will help take a little bit of fire by destroying the defenses that are targeting him. So 45%, 46%, and then king's going to be breaking through that wall. Queen going to be taking out a couple more percentage points. And 49%, there's the 50, going to be ending the raid there. And turning that 36% almost failed raid into a 50% 7-cup victory. Again, just conserving your final troops and just knowing where on the base to put them. And that's what's going to turn your raid from a fail to a victory. So let's go look at the last raid. Okay, so now with this last raid, another very popular base that I will have a guide on beating it. And it's a pretty simple base to beat with balloons and minions. It's just that sometimes their traps are placed in pretty sneaky spots that it will screw you. So I put down a minion, 2 loons, and a minion, 3 loons. Just to get those archer towers out of the way. You do want to take some of those out at the bottom of the base because there's a lot of percentage. Then I put down a minion, 3 loons on the left side to take out that archer tower. And fortunately, I did lure the clan castle out very early, so I was able to pull them out. And as you're going to notice from this raid, I really didn't attack the queen side too heavily because I usually tend to stray away from attacking the queen side just because she will lure your minions in and they will not do any work, and that can contribute to a failed raid. So I usually do stay away from the queen. because she's a slut. So gonna lightning spells Archer Tower, or Archer Towers as archers. Now I'm gonna check for air bombs at the top of the base here, because usually people will have them. And I'm going to go for taking out that air defense and those 2 archer towers at the top. Rage spell down, and I used maybe like 3 or 4 balloons per each tower. I think I did 3. And yeah, I did 3 balloons per each tower, and they're all going to go in. As you can see, all the bombs are going to come up, but that's okay because we were able to take out all the defenses at the top. And unfortunately, we're going to lure out those little bomb traps, which are kind of bitches. So then I'm going to put 2 rage spells down, and then all the rest of my loons kind of on the sides. Unfortunately, there was a Tesla there, or there were 2 Teslas, and those really moved my loons away from the inside of the base, away from that air defense, and just kind of screwed. That's what had my raid just kind of screwed up a little bit. So if I would have checked for Teslas earlier, this raid could have been a little bit different, and it would have been a lot easier to beat, but I did not, unfortunately, and that did kind of ruin my raid. So again, I'm at 36%. All I have is a free spell, my heroes, and my clan castle. So again, just really crafty placement with your clan castle. I put the clan castle down on that in the hope that they would swing around to the far right side of the base, which they did right there, and they're going to be basically working their way through and around these outside buildings of the base, picking up a bunch of percentage. And that's kind of what you want to do. You want to use your remaining troops and put them in places where they're going to get the absolute most percentage that they can. Now, unfortunately, he did have a couple more clan castle troops, but we're up to 45% just from our clan castle, and I only need 5 more percent, so I'm going to put my queen up top left and my king on the bottom right. So there goes the king. I'm going to be using his special ability right away along with the queen, and that's going to help work my way to that 50% and the victory. So this is going to be it for the video. If you guys find this video any way helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and check out all the links in the description. And that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I will have an announcement video on some important stuff in a little bit, and I'll see you guys later. I love you. Peace.
Passing notes to all the pretty girls in class. Still, they never reply, but never say never. They never get caught on my mind. I'm trying to get better and grind. Measure my effort and skill, gets better in time. Fresher than ever, and I am who I am. No taking it back, I'm alive and well, what it do? My name is unimportant, but what I say is quite amazing. I hope you